What's up, guys? Pronto here, coming at you with Madden 13 Buccaneers Connected Careers. Quick video here. What I'm doing in this video is just going over my new set of sliders and my new league settings, because I have changed them for Season 2 after Week 1. Had to change it because Adrian Peterson ran for 300 yards, and I don't think our defense is that bad. But I might have to make some more changes because our defense has improved a bit. Maybe too much. I don't know. You guys will have to be the judge of it. You'll see Week 2. It's going to be with the new sliders, and it'll be coming out in a couple days. But I'm just going to hold you over for this one with the slider set that I'm going to be using, which is Blue Ninja's slider set on Operation Sports, which is the one Mr. Hurricane's using. I believe Not As Fan is as well, I think. But that's one they're using, and I have made some changes to it, though, to make it a bit tougher on me. But that's it. I just made a couple changes, and you'll see the differences. It's nothing major, so I'll just go over mine and not talk about the changes because I really don't even remember. So quickly, league settings. I think this is the money. This is like quarter length, 13 minutes, minimum play clock time, 15-second runoff of the accelerated clock. For me, that's perfect. It gets me about 130 plays. Maybe it never goes over 140, which is always good. You want to be around that 120 area. So I think 130 is always perfect, and it never goes over 140 no matter what. So I like that, especially if you're calling a lot of audibles. It'll probably go down about 120 because you'll be using a bit more of that time with that clock time. So game speed, I haven't changed that. It's set to slow. I just like it that way. I played that way in Madden 12, so I want to keep it that way. Player progression frequency is at end of the season now. It was every 4 weeks, I believe, before. And no, I just decided to go to end of the season. So I'm going to progress everybody in the off-season video. So you guys can look forward to that. And there'll be like people with like 30,000 XP, which will be pretty awesome. I just like it that way. I had it that way in Madden 12 automatically, so I like to keep it that way. I believe everything else is the same as before. I ran it through it quick if you guys wanted to see it. The CPU only fills the roster. That's about it, which I don't think they even had to do, maybe barely. So anyways, here's the sliders that I use. QB accuracy is at 24, pass blocking 5, wide receiver catching 50, and these are all the same for the CPU as well, because it just feels like it's realistic. I don't know why. I thought it would be like I have too much an advantage, but it really works out perfectly. And there's still close games unless you're facing a bad team and you're playing very well, then you'll destroy them. Like it's that perfect set of realism for some reason. And wide receiver catching is set at 50. Broken tackles, there's not too many, but they happen, and it's set at 10. Run blocking is good. Both teams run the ball like they should, in my opinion. So that's at a 45. Fumbles happen, but not too often, 24, 42. Interceptions, once again, they happen, even if it's set at 30. There is a couple drops, but I think they're drops which are necessary because people don't always catch the ball in certain situations when they're defenders, especially with bad catch ratings if they do have them. So pass rush is at a 32. Which gets sacks, but not too many in a game. There you can see block sheddings at 11, tacklings at a 32. So once again, they're all the same for the CPU. I believe I didn't change any to be different for the computer. So those are all that. Field goal power is at a 50. Accuracy is at a 40. Punt power is at a 50. Punt accuracy is up a bit. It's hard to get those coffin corners in this game. So I put that punt accuracy at about 80. You can even put it higher. But I like it at an 80, and kickoff power is at a 49, so you're not always drilling it into the end zone and getting a touchback, because I don't like that. So I lowered it just to a 49. It's not that much difference than a 50. Injuries are at a 45. Injuries happen maybe a bit too much. I would say not too much. I don't think injuries happen too much. It actually happens more to our defenders than our offensive players, which is interesting, but that's good. Fatigue is set at 65. That seems like all sliders set are set around that fatigue at a 65. I don't know if I agree with that, because I got a lot of guys going out halfway through a drive, and I don't know if I like that, but I keep it at 65. It's just like a lot of my defensive line will go out, and I don't know, I never really pay attention to that in the NFL if they go out that much, but they're out quite a bit, and you'll see a lot of their backups which does affect the game a lot, because our players will not be we won't have our top players out at all times, but that also affects with your auto subs. That also changes everything. So minimum player speed threshold is set at a 30, which I think somebody on Operation Sports did a test and said this accurately does the correct 40-yard dash times for, like, they tested it for different people, and they took their actual 40-yard dash times and then they timed it themselves, and they said this accurately gives you their 40-yard dash times around. It's not going to be perfect for everybody, I don't think, but so I have that set at 30, and I like that a lot. Offsides at a 99, false start, holding, and face mask at 53. These three are all at a 99. 53, 99, and 54 and 54. These don't ever get called, really. And neither do any of these really at all. I've only seen one defensive pass interference on these penalty sliders, which I've been using since Season 1 anyways. I haven't changed those. I'm not going to go through auto subs because those are the same as the ones I had before. They're still up. You can go back in my channel, go through the videos, and find them yourself if you guys want to see the auto subs and check them out. Just to cut down on video time a bit. As you can see, we are in week 6 because I have played a lot of games. I just got to edit them and send them out to you guys over the Christmas break. But I'm getting on that, and that's it. So I'll see you in the next video.